See, may God help Nigeria. May God help the world. May God help the world. As he was speaking there, I saw two visions. I saw a vision where it's as though something began for the eastern Nigeria. There's a revival happening. Not a church revival. It's as though a awakening of a burden they've always had. And this time, it's as though they sought for aid and their voice were now heard. And then I saw as though certain things were landing in Enugu. And it caused a very major rift. And it became a zone of contention. And this thing, from the timeline I saw, it was like 6 years zone of contention. These people cannot cross here cannot cross here. And the line was drawn from Enugu there, and just flashed in my eyes. Our Eastern brothers have been blessings to this country. I don't know what prayer to pray now, but let's pray that the Lord empower them. Listen. One of the first visions I saw in those days for the Eastern Nigeria, I saw the star, I saw a flag, and I saw the Star of David, and currency and this flag, they were on the ground, and mud was on it. But I saw it cleaned, and it was put on this pole, this flag pole. Not a political person. I don't do politics. Me, I'm Zion. I just do Zion. You see. But let's just pray. Let God help Nigeria. Let God help the East. Let God cause peace. And let God help us. And let God guide us this season. Nigeria is going to go through a shift. I told you that next year will probably begin from June, July. So January, February, March is still this year you'll be experiencing. January, February, March, April, May is from June, July. And what God told me is that healing, those few months will transfer the wealth that any other month has never given anybody. Because it's the year of healing. So next year you are going to see our ministry call it the year of healing. You see. And that's a prophetic word for what is going to be happening generally around the nation.
So, beloved, I believe you heard what Prophet Joel Ogebe has to say concerning the issue in Nigeria and the situation, and also the eastern part of Nigeria. As you all know, a lot has been happening over the decade, as you all know, from the Civil War. And then when you mention the IGBOS, the first thing that comes to mind, or the first name that ring in your ear, is the Biafra and all that. And these people, they have been fighting for this nation for so long, for more than 60 years now, and all that, even way before my father was born, before I was born, and all that. But it's something that he says that he saw in his vision that they are going to get intervention from an international aid and all that, and then God is going to send, those people are going to send troops through them, that the thing will be landing in Enugu and all that, with supplies and a whole lot of things. And he says that at this point he doesn't even know what to say, and what he can say is that we should pray for Nigeria and also pray for the Eastern brothers and sisters and all that. One thing you need to know is that the Igbo have been actually fighting for this Biafra as a nation. It's as if Nigeria know what they are and what they are capable of doing, so they don't want to give them that solely freedom that, oh, you can go and actually start your nation because you've been fighting for this for a very long time. And I feel like no president in Nigeria wants to actually give or sign out that bill and all that. They'll be like, it's not on my watch that Nigeria will be split into two. And I know that some people will come on the comment section and say Nigeria is not even just split into two, it's split into four categories and all that, because a whole lot is actually going on. And there's one thing I just want us to say, it's that let's pray irrespective of anything that happens at the end of the day. So far it favors humanity. I'm okay with it. Yes, I'm very, very, very okay with it, because honestly the way Nigeria is going, it's no longer nice, nor is it safe or conducive for a lot of us anymore, because prices of commodity and the way the government is actually treating the mass, it's not nice. Sometimes I feel like I remember early this month, the day of democracy, they were celebrating, there were jubilation and all that everywhere. And there's something I say to myself is that we are just celebrating nothing. There is nothing like democracy in the nation, because democracy is supposed to be government of the people, by the people, and for the people. But there is nothing like that is actually going on, because you intend to see things that are not working in favor of the people, but it's just working in the favors of this mighty politicians and all that. And it's very, very heartbroken and very, very disturbing, and not pleasant to the ear, nor to the eye, nor to the soul at the same time. Because a lot of things we are going through as a nation currently, I feel like it should been avoided a long, long, long time. But the truth of the matter is that Nigeria doesn't even have a plan that can even last for 6 months. I don't even want to go far as making plans for over 100 years, that is about 2 decades, so that they can fight towards it and actually achieve goal. Because when you have a proper plan and structure around it, no matter the storm, in as much as anything you're planning, you're making plans, you also make plans for storms and all that. But it seems like Nigeria doesn't have it. Will feel the heat, or we need money to do something, and these things you don't even see half quarter of it when they intend to go to IMF, which is the international fund, to get monies and loans and all that. You don't see what they are actually there to do. The road, they'll say, before you know, somebody could start road tomorrow, the road is not going anywhere. It has stopped in the middle of nowhere. Tractors are abandoned and all that. When you ask, they say they are not getting paid. So what would they use? There is no material, or they're managing to do that road within a year to there's pothole everywhere and all that. And you see people are saying like, they don't use better material. This one, that one, they didn't do it well and all that. Yes, it's true. And we don't really know where this nation is actually heading anymore, and we don't understand the things that are happening. But one thing we need to know for sure is that if Biafra is going to stand as a nation and is going to help humanity, save us some embarrassment and some stress, Omo, I'm the first to apply. That is just the truth, because we are all tired of Nigerian and our evil political leaders. So, guys, that is just the video I want to share with you guys. If you're a new subscriber coming across our channel for the very first time, please kindly subscribe, comment, like, share with family and friends so that you don't miss out on any of our content. And also don't forget to turn on the post notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you very much for watching. God bless.